So welcome back to another episode of ReZero Season 3. So in the previous episode, we had an epic beatdown of Regulus, right? It was great seeing Regulus actually feel endangered for the first time, right? And feeling actually maybe scared a bit even, because Subaru ended up figuring out his authority, which I don't think we fully, or we as the viewers fully got the explanation on yet, but Subaru said that it's basically he has like a pause button, start button, whatever you want to call it, which means that he can kind of like pause his body. Now, I thought that it's only something that he has to like, he activates for like a few seconds and then he has to deactivate it so that his heart can normally beat and stuff like that. But I saw someone making a comment that considering the fact that he hasn't aged since Emilia's flashback, which was like what, 100 years or whatever, over 100 years ago, that would probably mean that he's been pausing his body all this time, which is a good point. I just kind of assume in the ReZero world that every single like person who's like at a special position, like a archbishop, a witch, or anything like that, is just kind of like immortal when it comes to age. But obviously that shouldn't be the case. So if Regulus is a normal human, apart from being a sin archbishop, then he should normally age. But considering that he hasn't normally aged, I guess that would mean that he has paused his body all this time, which is, yeah, a good pickup, which I haven't fully picked up in the previous episode. Apart from that, it seems like we are obviously turning the tides in our favor, especially since Regulus seems to be the most, or the strongest Sin Archbishop, at least offensively. The one thing that we don't know yet is exactly how his offensive side of the authority works, because the defensive side Subaru figured out, but the offensive one he hasn't figured out, because we know that he has some kind of offensive authority as well, because he can fight with it, he can like do like grab stuff. It's like an invisible force of sorts that he has, and that obviously isn't the same as him pausing the body. So what exactly is that? And it's also not magic, it has to be an authority, because if it were magic then it wouldn't work on in the presence of Reinhardt, because magic doesn't work there, because he obviously takes all the magic fuels towards him. So that would mean that it is an authority and we don't know what it is just yet. So that's gonna be interesting to find out. And I think that's about all I want. Oh yeah, and also Lugunica is also still in the room, so she's a big problem, and everyone else is basically still a problem. We didn't see too much happening there, but it's mainly Regulus that we got under control. And also I saw that the previous episode took like, I don't know, like a year or like a lot of months of work to actually produce just the previous episode alone, which that's insane dedication. And it makes sense. Like Emilia's fight in that episode was so incredibly well animated, and Emilia is just such an incredible character ever since season 2 aired, that it makes sense that would take that much time. Another thing is, which is not related to the story, is I'm trying out new subtitles for this one. I'm trying out the Amazon one, or I think it's the Bilibili ones, but I'm pretty sure they are the same as the Amazon ones. I could be wrong on that one, but I'm pretty sure they are, because the Crunchyroll ones are obviously pretty not great, I'm gonna say. So I'm sure they can't be worse than those ones, but let me know if they are. If you want me to go back to the Crunchyroll ones, then I can. But the other thing is these ones also come out like an hour earlier than the Crunchyroll ones, so it's kind of easier for me. But yeah, if the Crunchyroll ones are better, if you want me to go back to the Crunchyroll ones, I can always do that. Anyways, I guess if you want to watch this uncut and unblurred, it's gonna be on Patreon, which is down in the description. And let's go into ReZero Season 3, Episode 11. Whoa, is this a flashback? Masquerade Troupe. Ooh! Ooh! Is this her mom or like older sister? They also have a harp? That's sick. Oh yeah, she does look a lot younger here. That's interesting.
あの星とこの星をつなげると、ちょうどギルティラーの牙の形に。
I guess so.
ひらめきました。まだまだ諦めないギルティラウ。ああ、進む火の中、水の中、牙がある限り。わけわかんない歌歌ってないで早く寝る。明日の朝も早いよ。
Damn! That scream was... I felt that scream. Oh.
でっかい町に商売は工業士が仕切っと。うちは小さな村で気楽に歌うだけさ。
I kind of like these subs. They're kind of good. Okay, the mom. Ooh. Kapow. I also like her voice.
生意気を言う子には罠んかかったウサギに肉はお預けやぞ。
Quit yapping.
なんばすっとか。
And that's the dad, okay. It's like, I'm gonna become the Wizard King. She's like Asta. God, I love that song. Yes, this is what I was thinking about. The after credit scene. I forgot to mention it. Whoa! Okay.
自分にとって価値のあるものに傷を肩代わりするのですか。
Okay. Interesting.
それはとても傲慢なあり方。
Ayo.
イリスとイワラの王も真っ青ですね。
Wait. Prideful what you say.
その悪手に万死であってもあがなえぬ。そう怒らないでください。憤怒だなんてこの世で最も忌むべき感情。人の心は常に喜びで満たされているべきなのです。だから私は権能によって皆の胸襟を開き、共感して心で通じ合ってもらう。それこそが相互理解、愛の第一歩なのです。え？バカなんですか？
Yes.
はい。周囲の方々が見えてますか？これで分かり合ったとおっしゃるんで、教官が呼び込んだあるべき姿だと？気持ち悪いんですよ。本気で誰かと分かち合いたいなら、黙って私の歌を聴きやがれってなもんです。
Nice.
いよいよ地金を出したな。あ、都合の悪いことを黙る。
So basically, she can nullify like an instance of damage by sacrificing one of the gems. That's interesting. So she has 3 of them, at least on the surface. Yo, you're getting her riled up. My precious. Betelgeuse. That's a lot. Betelgeuse. Yo, you're really going for it. Whoa! So she has like a very offensive authority as well. Or is this magic? Whoa! everything. So it has a cap how much one can take.
よそ見をするな。今私の糞がお前を焼くところだろうが。貴様の相手など片手間。わらわの行いに口出しするでないわ。不細工な焼き討ちよ。わらわが炎のパイオニアとして手本を見せてやろう。
Whoa! Reconstruction?
炎はわらわの望むものだけを焼く。舞台は整えた。せいぜいわらわを教示させよ。合点承知。
I see.
ちょっとしただけでこの情報。
So basically, if I understand correctly, she has control over what the flame actually destroys and what it doesn't. So if a flame destroys something that she doesn't want to be destroyed, she can basically just rebuild it. Is that basically how it works? That's interesting, I guess. I wonder what the, if that's correct, what the restrictions on this are. Like with people and stuff like that.
だからこそここでくじけるわけにはいかんぜよ。一世一代の大舞台ってやつですよ。熱い思いの竹
You
を
got it.
全部
Snap them out of their
ぶちまけてやろうじゃありませんか。
yeah, of the hypnosis.
さあさあ、遠からぬ人は音に聞けい。近い人は踊りも見ろ。もっと遠い人にはもっと大きい声を出すから、それを聞けい。女、リリアナ・マスカレード。
Liliana Masquerade of the Masquerade clan or troop.
引きさらせ。朝焼けを追い越したら。
No, don't, no! So just random merchants took her in? Aww, cute. What's she running from? Oh, that's not good. Aw, but she's getting more of an audience. That's still okay. It's fine. It's two people who stopped by. Wait, is this a starting town? Wait, it's the mom. That's sad.
主人のあり方、胸が弾みますよ。弾むほどありません。
I was not gonna say that. I'm glad you said it.
言うなら、こんな時は死なないもんですよ。そう言うなら、私は英雄じゃない。
Oh wait, is this where
リードやフリューゲン
Flugel?
こんなことにはならない。
Flugel?
私はあの人たちの物語を勝手にみんなに伝える。
Yo! The third mention of Flugel. The third mention in the entire anime, right?
だったら金融獅子って何？
I don't know. Wait. Okay, so first of all, Flugel, he's been mentioned before obviously, the first time that he was mentioned was when we were talking about Flugel's tree, right? When we were defeating the White Whale, that big tree was called Flugel's tree. And then he was mentioned before by Betelgeuse when he took the, in the flashback, in Emilia's flashback, when he first took the authority of Sloth into him. He was like, I'm sorry, Flugel-sama. And then he became the Archbishop of Sloth, right? And now we heard of Flugel again when Liliana said that she's telling stories about Flugel and stuff like that, right, through her songs. Interesting. We still don't know who that Flugel exactly is, but that's some interesting information. I want to know more about that guy. Also, who else did she mention? Raid. Interesting. I don't know who that is. Apart from that, I wonder, I remember back when we first met in episode 1, when we first met Liliana, there were people talking about how in the light novel way earlier, prior to everything happening here in the actual anime, Liliana actually did meet up with Subaru at some point, so they were like acquainted before. So I wonder if this is gonna, in this flashback, we're gonna be seeing her interaction with Subaru that you guys were talking about. That would be interesting. It's just like placed later on in the anime, if that is the case. I kind of like the subs in this so far. I think they're better than the Crunchyroll ones. But let me know. That's it. Wow. That's a pretty sight. I think they said that Flugel was like a sage or something, right? Or a saint or something like that. Back in season 1. I'm trying to remember the entire conversation. Aww. So that's how she was surviving up until this point, all the way to here. Ooh. Yeah. She's great. Here we go! Pop off! Pop off, Liliana! Yo! Priscilla at the bottom just going ham. The editing is gonna have to be pretty harsh on this, probably, on YouTube. I'm just thinking about Flugel so much right now. This guy's a good guy. I think. An awkward way to phrase it, but a good guy. Ooh, 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 that shot was sick. Nice. She snapped him out. She overrid the authority. That's insane. But I guess she distracted them.
あれを見込んだわらわの目は確かであったな。あれのバカさは小気味よい。愚かとバカは似て非なるものよ。愚か者に生きる価値はないが、バカには愉快という取り柄がある。
That's a nice line.
愉快以上の価値を己で証明してみせた。よってその働きに褒美を与える。
Oh, the subs are also going crazy. Damn, hottie? That's a way to... What? Oh! I'm guessing her earrings as well then? Rebuilt? Oh, partially rebuilt. That's what I was gonna say. Yo, preach! Yo! She's so cool. No! Why is it always her, man? Yo! She pulled the Hajimeru from Freerun. Oh! That's insane! The OST. Oh! Wait, please let her die. Please, I don't like that she's in the water. I don't like that. I don't like that. I don't like that. The Sun Princess. Is Sirius like fully dead? So I do wonder what exactly is the what are the technicalities behind Liliana's skill, or I guess Liliana's song, because I wonder. Obviously, we know that the way that the authority for Wrath works is she is able to get people under like this kind of trance once she has all of their attention, you know, kind of towards her. And you can disrupt it by taking attention away from her. So I wonder if that's kind of like what Liliana did. Maybe she has like some kind of like taunt ability on the song, and that's why she's able to, you know, save them from a song, because everyone focuses their attention onto her. Maybe I would feel like that's like a simple explanation, but maybe there is something more to it as well, or maybe there's something less to it as well. Maybe it's just a good song and everyone's vibing. I don't know. She's good. Here he is! So extra. He had to belly flop.
これは直接言うつもりはないけれど、あなたの歌姫でよかった。
Oh, Liliana Masquerade. That's it.
お前ら滞在司教の名前は俺の故郷の星の名前と一緒だ。で、その権能も星の名前の語源と関係してる。ペーテルギウスの語源はジャウザー。
The hand of Jauza.
つまり
The unseen hand.
でもって獅子座を意味するレグルスの語源は小さな王と、あともう一つコルレオニス。獅子の心臓って意味だ。お前の権能は無敵化じゃなく時間停止じゃねえか。体の時間が止まってるってことは変化しないってことだ。
Yes.
怪我もしないし水に濡れたりも
No
しない。
aging.
投げた砂、飛ばした水も時間が止まってるから。あのさ、君の考えがどうとか全然興味がないんだけど、聞くだけ無駄だったよ。本当に。あそこが小さな王が君臨する花嫁たちの小さな王国。レグルスの権能にも必ず制限があるはず。
You think so?
花嫁の人数か距離、何らかの条件が必ず。
I would hope so, yeah.
頼むぜ、エミリア。
He's not just unconditionally...
小さな王国から連れ出してくれ。
Yeah, I would hope he's not just unconditionally invincible. Okay. Interesting. So wait, one thing that's very interesting in this is he said that these Sin archbishops are named after the stars in our universe, our sky, right? Isn't that weird? Because in this universe, the skies should be different. The constellations should be different. Maybe I don't know why they would be the same, right? So if that were the case, why are they named after the Earth's constellations and not this world's constellations, right? I don't know. Add that to the theory list. But either way, I feel like that's something to do, something insane that's gonna be more so explored toward the end of the entire story. I feel like that's something that you should keep at the back of my head, and I'm gonna keep it at the back because I feel like there's so many things to think about, like why is Subaru here to begin with? The entire thing with Satella that could still very much be explored or will be explored with like Subaru's pact and stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see all of those things in the future. That's just something that I'm going to keep at the back of my mind, and I'm not going to think too hard about right now because we obviously don't have enough information. Apart from that, as I said, obviously the invincibility authority is very strong with Regulus, but he also has another offensive authority, so I wonder how that works. Because it seemed kind of omnipotent at points, because he just kind of like willed any kind of attack into existence, right? He just kind of like did nothing, and people around him just kind of like died, especially when we saw him like fight against Ram, or I guess help fight against Ram, and stuff like that. He seems very strong offensively, but he hasn't been using much of his offensive authority in this fight, which is interesting. What else is there? So the entire Sun Princess, or I guess Priscilla stuff, we didn't really get to know what it means, the things that Sirius was talking about, but it gave us some names to look out for when we're gonna eventually see Priscilla's backstory or more about her. The interesting thing is Sirius called Priscilla prideful. Now, that could just be a very normal remark saying that the thing that she's doing is prideful, sure, but I don't know. I'm just saying the Archbishop of Pride is still missing, so that's just something that I'm gonna take into consideration, you know. And then obviously Liliana. So the main thing is she mentioned Flugel, and also she has this song that is able to break through the authority of Sirius or of Wrath, right? So, as I said, I don't know the specifics behind it. I'm really interested in it. Maybe it's gonna be explained later on, or maybe it's not that deep. Maybe it is legit just taunt that can focus everyone's eyes onto, or everyone's attention onto Liliana, and because of that, they lose the effect of the Wrath Authority. That's possible, right? Very possible. So, and I think that might be the case. Also, we saw the entire fire attack, or I guess the fire's ability from Priscilla, which was cool. And I wonder if Sirius actually is that, because I'm worried about it, because she fell into the sea, and if you fall into a sea, that usually means if a villain falls into a sea, like I've seen JoJo's, I know that if you fall into a sea, you're gonna get back up, right? So I don't know. I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what's gonna happen with all of that. Also, Priscilla's backstory, or not Priscilla, Liliana's backstory is interesting. So she just wanted to basically be a songstress, right? So she was like, you know what, I'm gonna run away from my parents, my family, and everything like that, and I'm gonna be a solo songstress. I'm gonna get better, and I'm gonna go to the city and be a songstress by myself, which respect, but also it seems like she's going to a very big extreme to I don't know. It felt a bit extreme for the goal, which I'm not even sure what exactly her goal is. I mean, it's to become like, what did she say, like a minstrel or something like that? I don't even know what that means. But yeah, it's interesting that she doesn't want any kind of contact with her parents, because it seemed like they had like a good relationship with another, right? So it's interesting that she was so fast to run away. But either way, I guess we didn't see the interaction with Subaru. As I've heard from the people who commented on episode 1, it's not like it was an important interaction that she had with Subaru. It's just that they were acquainted before. So fair enough. But yeah, anyways, this was a brilliant episode. A lot of exposition, a lot of lore, and I'm excited to see what's gonna happen with like the other fights. We still have the Gluttony and Lugonica fight that we haven't seen basically much progress in the last 2 episodes, so I'm excited for that. But anyways, I'm gonna end this one here. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.